Hi everyone. Morning. Are you able to hear me? Yeah? Are you able to hear me? Good morning. Won't work. Happy morning. He just mentioned rock stars. Where are the rock stars? I'm asking you. See, let me clarify one thing, right? I mean, I'm going to break this session into two pieces, right? Because we made a commitment to Madhav sir and team that they will probably, I mean, they'll do a program from 11:45 to 1. So I will stop at 11:45 as we start, and then probably post lunch I will wake you up again. Right? So again, from 11:45 to 1, they will take over. So that is how we will break it. So my first part of the session would basically be a bit of discovery, because I want to know who you are, and you will also get to know who I am. Right? And one thing is for sure, I'm a very lazy guy. I'm making it very clear. So when you have a lazy speaker, what does it mean? Activities. That means you will work till 4 o'clock. You people will be working, and I will be lazing around. I'll just anyway keep looking at you and then keep smiling at you and then go away. Is that okay? If you're all, how old are you? 20, 21. There is no energy. I want to see energy. I want to see energy, and I mean, you're talking to a 50-plus-year-old man, so I would want you to show more energy than what I am able to put in here. Is it possible? Yes? Okay. So, who wants to be placed? Who wants to be placed in good companies? In average companies, in bad companies? Only one person wants to be placed in bad company. I don't know what he means by bad company. Okay, but most of you lifted your hands for good companies. Yes? So what does that mean is the expectation from you? If you want to join good company, see, please remember that I have been a recruiter all through my life. Let me clarify again. I am a hardcore recruiter. Okay, I have headhunted talent. I have hired talent. I have gone to, you can name the campus in this country, I have gone to those campuses. Okay, and if this is the response rate, trust me, I will walk out with no offers to this place. Zero. There are a lot of campuses. I have walked out, like my flight was at 9 o'clock. I left the campus at 2 o'clock. He said, I'm not going to recruit here. One of the fundamental reasons is energy. You are a fresh graduate. We know what you know because you are showing your marks card. We already know. If you have got 8.5, you are okay. You are 9.2, you are good. And the classification is already done. So what are we looking for? Why do I have to come all the way to sit in front of you and do an interview? There are a lot of companies that basically ask for a list, grade list, make offers. We've never been one of them. We've spoken to people. So when we talk to people, what is the expectation? If you want to, again coming back to the old question, if you want to join good companies, what should you be?
Skillful that the things they want.
Okay. What they want? Okay.
And then other job description, what they offer, what they are offering.
Okay. What else? Skills.
Innovative minds.
Innovative minds. Okay. Somebody is getting creative. What else?
Bring value to the table.
bring value to the table, okay? So you're all answering your own expectations, right? The fundamental answer, yep. Mindset. I think one of the most important things that we see in the campuses is how much do they participate in the process. I was just saying participate. When people ask you questions, participate. Please remember that every corporate walks into an organization, they make a presentation. Yes or no? Of the process, they make a presentation. When they leave that presentation hall, they have made up their mind. Please remember this. If a recruiter like me, if I have 300 positions to fill and I come into with and do this presentation and I leave this place, of the 300 positions, I decide whether I want to make 5 offers or 2 offers. Very simple. And sometimes if I have to make only 2 offers, I won't come to your campus. Okay, I will call somebody and say, give me 2 of your best students, I will release the offer. So you decide whether you want to get 2 offers for this organization or you want 2 offers. And that happens when you are in a gathering, when you participate, when you pour out information and say, show your presence. That is what I mean. I will also tell you one more thing. I mean, we have a beautiful question here. It's a myth. Campus placement is a seasonal activity. How many of you think campus placement is a seasonal activity? Okay, 1. Okay, if campus placement is not a seasonal activity, then what is it? Year long. Who said that? Year long? Okay, it's a year-long activity, absolutely. So whose job is it? Campus placement is the responsibility of whose role in the organization, in this campus? Students. Okay. The answer is right. Okay. The reason why I keep saying this is in the last 25 years of my corporate career, because last 5 years I've been on my own. In 25 years, in some of the best campuses, I have not met a placement officer. I'll be honest, I have not met a placement officer at all. So who is doing all the work? The students. Okay. Now we will do a 3-minute activity because I will give you time to think. Okay. If students are supposed to do all the activities, what are the activities that you think are needed by the students to perform for a placement season that is 18 months from now? So you get 3 minutes to do. How many of you have not brought pen and paper? All of you have? Okay. So I give you 3 minutes. So this is how the day is going to be. I told you I am lazy. काम आपको ही करना पड़ेगा. Okay. You get 3 minutes to tell me what are the set of things that you will do. So what I will do is I'll take your information and represent it back to you and leave. Okay, the time starts now. You only get 180 seconds. 3 minutes. Some people must be thinking classroom was better. आराम से बैठे रहते हैं, right? Done? Good. How many of you are yet to do? Complete? How many of you have already done? Okay, this entire row. This side? Very good. Okay, so we will come to this topic again later. Post lunch, we will have a discussion. Right, I have another question. How many of you are from AI? Okay. How many of all of you are from AI? No? How many of you are from the VLSI? Not here.
We have this AI data science, AI machine learning and internet of things, industrial internet of things.
Okay, industrial and okay. The next question, the next activity for you. How many of you have mobile phones? Very good. So, our country is making a lot of progress, right? Yes or no? Okay. All right. So, how many of you use phone for being on social media? For being. Okay. How many of you use the phone for just watching things on social media? Being is different from watching, right? I'm not on Facebook, but I'm happy to see somebody else's comments. I don't want the comments. How many of you are passive, just browsers, right? Like there are people in WhatsApp group who will only look at the messages, they will not post, right? And they also get offended if they post, nobody offended. So they say, oh, yaar, why get into this, right? No maramari, right? How many of you are passive browsers? Hands up. Okay, so we have active users more than passive users, which is a good sign, right? We are all making progress. Right, my third question to you is, how many of us use this device for educational purposes? Be honest. Be honest. Because I'm going to catch you for the wrong set of things. Okay, how many of you are using this for educational purposes? Okay, significant. I'm going to ask you a lot of questions after this. So be prepared. Okay, I have recorded. I know who have lifted the hand. I'm going to come back to you. Okay, now we will do one more set of activity for 3 more minutes. Okay, so you please write down what kind of educational activities you have used your phone for. Educational activities, because you would have convinced your father, Dad, if I don't have a phone, I will not clear the exam. Right? Abhi dekhte hain what you use this phone for. I am coming to a very important point after this. Okay? Be honest. If you have not used it for any good reason, it's okay, right? I have honestly, I have not used for any educational purpose. I am only there on Facebook and Twitter. Utna काम phone से. Then of course me and Uday ji, we keep arguing over the HR issue, and that is heavily used for that. See, some people are thinking, have I ever used it? Done? It's not so difficult, right? Okay. And the last activity for another 3 more minutes. I don't want anyone opening your phones. Okay? I don't want anybody opening your phones. I want you to write 4 companies on various subjects that you are doing. 4 companies in Gurgaon. 4 companies in Gurgaon that are hiring on artificial intelligence and data science, machine learning, and 4 companies without browsing. You're not going to ask Google now, right? If you have used it for educational purposes, you should have known these at least 3 or 4 companies. How many of you don't know? Can you just raise your hand? How many of you have no clue about which are the 4 companies? Be honest, this is the best time. It's like we say moment of truth, right? Moment of truth. Okay, many of you are honest. Others, I am hoping that you know. Okay, thank you. I really want you to, let me clarify, don't write companies like Wipro, Infosys, that I can write everything these companies do. I am asking specifically some good product companies where hiring is happening. Please remember, when Wipro Infosys hires, they hire like truckloads. Correct. And then you don't know whether you will be working on AI/ML later, right? Or you will say, "Itna kaam kiya on AI for 4 years and मैं इधर full stack कर रहा हूँ." Right? All this is going to happen. It's part of the season. Okay. The reason why we did this exercise, we'll anyway have a little debate after Madhavji's and Kamnaji's session, is because please remember that by the end, when you are getting into the actual campus placement season and you don't know which is your dream company that you want to work for, you wasted 4 years, my friends. You wasted 4 years, because the regret doesn't happen. Okay, I got into some company, 4 saal beet gaya, then you will say, did I do AI for this? Yes, many of us will be sitting and doing testing. Think about it. The preparedness, many a times, please also remember, I have seen a lot of candidates, a lot of students from colleges, they track the companies they want to get into. Okay, and very interestingly, they also realize that some of these companies don't do campus placements. They don't even get into campuses. Okay, there is a lot of effort by the student to go meet product managers, HR, okay, and say, look, I'm interested. They're actually proactively doing things. Connect with the company and try to establish contact and get themselves hired. Okay, that is the reason I keep saying the more proactive you are in campus placements, the better your chances to land in the right companies. Okay, it is not like whatever I get, I pocket it and move forward. It hits you later after 10 years or 15 years. So campus placement, again, I wanted to come down to this point, is not the job of a placement officer. They also have a role to play. Okay, and it is not just having spent so much time talking about you, right? It is also the job of the faculty members in the organization, especially when the college is new. Faculty have a role to play with the industry, trying to meet potential hiring managers, trying to field their best students as interns. There's a lot. We'll talk about those activities in the second part of my session. Right now we park, okay, and as I said, in these next 18 months, you people have a lot of work to do, because you will be the first batch who is going to be placed. There is a lot of work. Let me assure you that you and your juniors actually can set a path for the coming placement seasons in the future years. If you don't do it good now, you will set a very average path. Okay, and let me assure you, we'll also discuss a few things about how to influence a hiring manager, how to influence the HR people in the industry, how to influence the talent acquisition folks. There are now, industry has what we call URMs, University Relations Managers, right? How do you capture their imagination saying that WIPS is the most happening college in Delhi and the best engineers come out of here? And let me tell you, one placement officer cannot do all this work. Some of the sharpest minds here, some of the smartest minds, and some of the very frontline people from this group can make a difference, because we've seen a lot of youngsters come and make a pitch to us. Okay, and as a TA head in many companies, sometimes we have gone out of our way to hire people from unknown colleges. Okay, please remember that every college starts from unknown to being best known, right? And it's a journey. And that journey is in your hands. It is not in anybody else's hands, it is in your hands. And let me also tell you, if you do it right, people, your juniors, will take a picture of yours and pray every day saying, these were the people who did it for us. Okay? So with that, I will stop this session here. I will, we'll do a break now. We will hand it over to Dr. Desai.